So, welcome everyone. Good afternoon. We are live from Crusaders of the Resistance headquarters, and I am King Nico. And today we are going to be talking about Super Bowl. Yes, it's ritual season again in the dead of the year where everything is dead and cold. These people like to do their celebrations and their rituals and their Oscar ceremonies. So, yesterday was Championship Sunday in the NFL, and we have a repeat of 2020's Super Bowl matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. So this was back on February 2nd, 2020. The Kansas City Chiefs won over the San Francisco 49ers. February 2nd, I told you in the last show that is the 33rd day of the year. Remember, this was pre-pandemic, so after the Super Bowl, which was probably mediocre. I don't remember watching it and who the halftime performer was, but it will go down as usual. And then after that, the world will change. So immediately after February 2nd and the Super Bowl, we went on to March and went into lockdowns, right? So everyone's jumping in. I thought I'd quickly just come on. There's so much connections going on with the Super Bowl and the performer. As you can see, Usher is going to be performing the halftime show. Thankfully, we don't have 70-year-old Madonna. So Lily DiMatteo says, hi, Nico. How are you? Yep, I'm all right. Thank you. Hope everything's well. Nicole is here. Everything's great. How's everyone doing this afternoon? It's Monday. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. Okay, so Super Bowl. So here's the matchup and the results from 2020. In 2021, Kansas City Chiefs made it to the finals again, but they lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So as you can see, skull and bones for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers logo. And I forgot to mention that in 2020, because this is all very biblical. So as you can see, they both had records of 15 wins over 4 losses for their season of the 2019 season. And then the Super Bowl was played February 2nd, 2020. So 154 equals King James. So King James, as in the King James that rewrote the King James Bible, the 1611. So King James in the most pure base cipher is 154. The exact record of both San Francisco 49ers and Kansas City Chiefs, 154. So here's King James, King of England and Ireland. He was coronated on the 25th of July, 1603. And the predecessor was Elizabeth I. There's Elizabeth. The Virgin Queen. We'll get into why she was a Virgin Queen and couldn't give birth to kids, because Elizabeth I, and with all the royals, the royal Baphomets, MTFs and FTMs and MTFs. Backward world. I'll save that for another day. Excuse the Pomeranian resistance. Okay, so born 19th of June, 1566 in Edinburgh Castle, and then died 27th of March, 1625, aged 58. So King James died at 58 after rewriting the Bible in 1611. Excuse me. Sorry, the dogs are on a wild one. Let me go grab them. Coco, come here. Okay, so I just closed up the door. So hopefully no more disruptions. So 58. So let's go back. We're in Super Bowl 58 now. And King James died at 58. So there's that connection there. So Super Bowl that took place February 7th, 2021. Kansas lost to Tampa Bay. And then in 2022, it was the LA Rams versus the Cincinnati Bengals. And then just last year, on February 12th, 2023, Kansas City Chiefs took on the Philadelphia Eagles and won over 38-35. And now we have a repeat of what happened in 2020 coming up for Super Bowl 58. So keep in mind, King James died at 58. Okay, so Apple. There's so much going on this week. Let me see who's okay. So Apple, they're releasing their Apple Vision Pro on February 2nd, the 33rd day of the year. So keep that in mind with AI on the rise, like I've been warning you of. And now Apple, just in time, releasing this revolutionary product, right? And they're also a part of the Super Bowl. They were a part of the Super Bowl 40 years ago when they introduced the Mac, which was 40 this week. So I was watching some of Joseph's video again today, and he has decoded Super Bowl 58, Chiefs versus 49ers, in the last Super Bowl ever. So again, they are ushering in the Antichrist, and this is more Antichrist confirmation. So as you can see, Obama, who we're saying is the Antichrist, who was born on August 4th, 1961, right? But his birthday, August 4th, is the 216th day of the year, which is 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. And from his birthday in 2023 to this year's Super Bowl on February 11th will be 192 days. Obama equals 192. It's also an eclipse year, April 8th, 192. Leave the World Behind, the movie with the kids wearing the Obey NASA t-shirts, equals 192. Great Tribulation is 192. Usher Raymond IV, who is performing at Super Bowl 58, equals 192. And Super Bowl 58 equals 192. So King James is 154. So Super Bowl 58 equals 192 and 1116, which is also the mark of beast number, which is 666 and 1116. So Super Bowl 58, keep in mind, Apple Vision Pro. I've showed you where the chips are on the forehead. And then Usher, Antichrist, equals 192. Just like all the 192s you've seen here in Joseph's video. Usher Super Bowl. Coco and Prince, come sit down. Usher Super Bowl equals 666 in the reverse satanic cipher and 666 in the primes cipher. So these are two separate ciphers, and Usher, the dash doesn't equal anything. I just did that to separate because Usher is performing at Super Bowl 58. So here's Usher Super Bowl, and there's your double dose of the mark and the number of the beast. So if you look at the reverse satanic cipher, here's the key. So it's backwards. Z equals 36, all the way up to A equals 61, and Usher Super Bowl equals 666. In the prime cipher, A is 2, so it's the prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, all the way up to Z, which is 101. And Usher Super Bowl equals 666 in this cipher. Again, sponsored by Apple Music, who are releasing the Vision Pro on the 33rd day of the year, which is this week, Friday. So it'll be 9 days before the Super Bowl. And after the Super Bowl happens, the world's going to be a different place. So Usher got to do with the bowl. Yep, Usher's there performing at the Super Bowl. There's the sixes. So Kano's talking about more Antichrist. One of the Antichrist, Donald John Trump, put Abaddon in. He matches. Yeah, I'm going to bring up all of the Obama codes that we've gone over. So we're at the devil's release. Apollyon about to break free. Yeah, they are ushering in the Antichrist. I think Katie sent me a message today, and they're already calling it the Usher Bowl, which is why I put in Usher Superbowl and found these numbers right here. So what do you guys all think? Do you feel it? I'm feeling I'm feeling like how I felt in 2020 when everything was happening and you had that feeling in your stomach that something was about to happen. This time 4 years ago, Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash. Then the Super Bowl happened and the Chiefs won. And then we went into a pandemic, right? So now this 4 years later, we got a repeat of that Super Bowl matchup with the Chiefs and the 49ers, Super Bowl 58 now, right? And we got Usher performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. Wow. Again, so I'm not saying something's going to happen at the Super Bowl. I'm just saying in general, it's all a ritual with the performers, with the matchup with the teams, with the results. The world will be, they're ushering in the Antichrist. I'm not saying he's going to be there at the Super Bowl, at the halftime show. It's all, spiritual wickedness, right? It's not going to be blatant. Only those that can see the signs and the symbols will be able to see it and feel it, right? So that's why I'm trying to warn you all not to expect to see it for what it is, but you're gonna feel it in the world. The whole world's gonna be different. And like I said, there's so much going on with this technology, which is very demonic, that is spreading and that's already spread. It's in every corner and aspect of our lives, and people don't realize it yet.
Okay. So that's not a coincidence. Leave the World Behind 192. And the Commodus bunker is a big part of that movie. Commodus dead in the year 192. Santa's Gotta Go 192. This is the book that Obama was reading in the classroom right after the movie came out, Leave the World Behind. And it looked a lot like the I Pet Goat 2 scene. The book was called Santa's Gotta Go 192. Eclipse is also 192. And of course, we have the very important eclipse this year on April 8th, going to make the X mark over the US. All right. Now,
yeah, another reason why Twitter and everything's a plan. Like I said, it's all role play for these characters with the name change on the buyout from Elon Musk and Twitter, which is now X. Everything's X, right? All Freemasonic. Okay, so Nicole feels it. Nicole Lipsy says she feels it. Something's about to go down. Just, I'm ready. I want it to happen. I just want to confirm that we're in the biblical end of days. We're in great tribulation. I don't want to be trying to pretend to fit into this evil society. Like I've never wanted to not fit in more than ever. No, I don't want to be a part of no Sodom and Gomorrah. So yeah, exactly. So it's a perfect setup with all these brands. They're all in on it, right? Even Apple Music on the website says Usher halftime show, 30 years in the making. Like who spends 30 years? Like I don't like. Obviously, they're not trying to say that they spent 30 years making it, but we know that's exactly. It's been longer than that. It's all set up, and those who have eyes to see will see it. So San Francisco equals 76. Barack Obama equals 76. A Promised Land equals 76. And Skull and Bones equals 76. And since the founding of Skull and Bones, it's been 192 years. So there's your 192 again for Great Tribulation. So Super Bowl 58, Great Tribulation. 192. It's 192 years of the Skull and Bones. Usher Raymond IV equals 192.
1832. That means Skull and Bones is 192 years old.
Unbelievable.
192, the number I just connected it to, the number I've been talking about. I mean, how crazy is that?
Yes, Joe. I'm
San
trying to.
Francisco, 76. Barack Obama, 7.
Yep, Joe saying, "What's up, Nico? What are these pigs setting up now? Oh, they're doing the big one now, ushering in the Antichrist."
Disease X, we just had it. 201 weeks after COVID declared a pandemic, 201 days before Obama's birthday, and Event 201 was on 10/18. You had Little Nas X with Obama in the.
So Eliyahu 8 says America is Mystery Babylon. Joe again says Obama, the leader of the pigs, laying down his poison. Yes, Nicole, Obama is the leader of the Antichrist, or one of the main figures. All numbers, dates, his birthday, everything that Joseph's showing you here on screen that we've been decoding for the last 4 or 5 years or more now is all coming together to fit, and nothing else fits more perfectly than Obama as the lead Antichrist over Prince William or King Charles or Donald Trump, right? Or Biden. So it's all a distraction. They're playing a game, right? It's not going to be so easy to point out. But one of the bigger threats right now, I'm telling you, in the world is going to be artificial intelligence. Tired of the blind and calling us crazy, trying to explain to the unwoke is getting. Yeah, I've had enough, Joe. I feel that too. Civil war? No, more like world war, right? So what I'm trying to say, I've been making some posts all through the year now regarding artificial intelligence and what it's capable of, and not many people understand, right? It's not just making pretty pictures and putting your face on nice artwork. No, AI can make 8K hyper realistic photos and videos like by the millisecond every time I've seen it. So I'm saying that, yeah, not civil war, it's going to be a world war, and it's going to be manipulated by AI through the propaganda videos. Like, it can fake anything. It can fake missiles hitting buildings in a nation, in a city, in a village, right? It can fake people crying. It can fake people with weapons, and it can fake all of that, and you won't know the difference. And Joseph is here. Thank you, Joseph, for another great video this morning. I wasn't able to catch it live, but watched it over lunch, and just, again, it's incredible. The last Super Bowl is about to happen. They are ushering in the Antichrist. Like I said, the world's about to change. Great tribulation is about to begin and can begin because everything is there for it to happen, whether you've seen it in a movie or dreamt about it or read it in the Bible, right? The technology is here now, the chips, the marks, the virtual reality, the augmented reality, the deep fakes, the everything is here now for tribulation, for the Antichrist to rule over this whole world, for digital currency to be the force of currency and money in the world. A one world religion is ready with the new age. It's taken over. So Joe says, I feel like Jesus told me last night we are out of time. Yes, out of time. The end of time. I did some decodes with that the other day. 744s, the end of time. Thank you, Joe. Yep, the soldiers of God were all coming together now. I'm ready. Like, I'm not trying to fit into society. It's impossible to fit into society. If you are a Jesus-loving, born-again Christian, you cannot be a part of this world. It will just anger you, right? Yeah, God's army will not accept this.
9 again, because it's all about the Antichrist. Antichrist 49, Revelation 49, Super Bowl 49. You got the 49ers playing 4 years and 9 days after they played the Chiefs in Super Bowl 54. You got the Chiefs versus the 49ers. I told you guys, ushering in the Antichrist in the New World Order. What are the odds? Chiefs versus 49ers, 177 like New World Order, 177. San Francisco 49ers by itself equals 177. And that old serpent, 177, another name for the devil.
Okay, I want to pause this quickly and yeah, again, reminder, Super Bowl, Apple, the Vision Pro, the M2 chip, the brand new R1 processing chip, all of this right here on your face, right between the eyes, over the eyes, right there on your forehead. More mark of beast, right? So Facebook, I got another friend here. So again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure Joseph Aquaviva 2222. So Daniel Taylor here on Facebook has also been doing a Super Bowl decode. So I just ran into this before I jumped on and I had to just bring it up. So he posted this 4 hours ago. So thank you, Daniel Taylor. So here's the Super Bowl 58 decode of the San Francisco 49ers versus the Kansas City Chiefs using the base 6 English Sumerian gematria code as always, right? So San Francisco equals 732, Kansas City 732. Chiefs are all in. 732. So that's the t-shirt that Travis Kelce was wearing after the Chiefs beat the Ravens in Baltimore. He's also known as Mr. Pfizer. I'm not even going to say any of these things. My channel won't allow me to say and mention a lot of these things. But yeah, Mr. Pfizer equals 666. Mandatory equals 666. Vaccination equals 666. Yeah. So Super Bowl 58 will be played in Allegiant Stadium. Allegiant Stadium equals 1008. Taylor Swift 1008. Nanotechnology 1008. So it's all scripted. Follow the money. Pfizer revenue by year. So 2018 they made 40 billion. 1941. 2020 41, and then they pretty much doubled with what happened during the pandemic, then tripled it, and now they're still calculating. So thanks, Daniel Taylor. There's Mr. Pfizer, Travis Kelce. There he is wearing the AFC Champions t-shirt with MTF. So Taylor Swift is an MTF transgender, born a boy, raised as a girl, right? So Travis Kelce is obviously a homosexual sodomite. But yet these people in America, they still fall for this bread and circus and worship these sodomites, right? And think that they're heroes and legends. No, these are not men. He's got his arms here right around his MTF boyfriend. Chiefs are all in. Equals 732. There's the stadium, February 11th, 2024. It's going down. Too bad. I thought it was going to be against Taylor Swift versus Eminem, but no, it's just going to be Taylor Swift and Usher. Thanks, Daniel.
49ers equals 55 like Satan is 55. And San Francisco is 122 and 50 like satanic is 122 and 50.
Okay, so this is great. So the 122s I wanted to point out the other day because January 2nd is also 122, and that 40 years ago, Super Bowl 18, 6 plus 6 plus 6, 18, took place on January 22nd, 122. And during the third quarter of that game, Apple released a 1984 dystopian New World Order commercial showing their brand new Mac, which was going to be released 2 days later on the 24th. Yeah, we know what's coming. They're ushering it in and we're exposing it. That's why all our channels are like, censored and banned. So Katie is here late again. Don't worry about it. And yeah, Taylor Swift is a man. Also, a genetic connection, clone connection to the founding father of the Church of Satan, Anton LaVey's daughter, Zena LaVey. Thank you. Keep spreading truth from Jeff and I. Thank you, Katie and Jeff.
Kansas City also equals satanic. Kansas City also has the 122, like San Francisco. Kansas City 122.67, satanic 122.67. Now, we've gone over the 49ers and all their connections to Barack Obama. Wait till you see the Chiefs' connections to Obama.
Okay, I remember now. So 2020, I think I remember the halftime show because I did the decode for Super Bowl back in 2020, and there was a lot of 122s. And it was Shakira and J-Lo, I think, and both Shakira and J-Lo equal 122.
So first things first, Chiefs equals Obama. Are you surprised? I'm not. Chiefs 31, Obama 31, Swift 31, as in Taylor Swift. The Chiefs this year, nothing but Taylor Swift coverage, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. And they're both pushing the Pfizer, right? It's all set up, guys.
And as you can see there, dragon also equals 31. Because dragon is another name for Satan, like drag queens, drag, and it's also the year of the dragon. So let's pull up Google, year of the dragon. For the Chinese New Year, which I believe starts soon. Year of the Dragon, 2024. So 2024 is the year of the wood dragon, beginning on February 10th, 2024, Chinese New Year, and concluding on January 28th, 2025. So February 10th is the day before Super Bowl 58. So February 10th is the beginning of the year of the wood dragon. And on the 11th, the first big event is going to be Super Bowl 58, which will take place in the year of the dragon. Unbelievable. Yes, and Dylan is back. Shalom, brother. Joe saying you can pick these evil ones out miles away. Yep, once you have discernment and you have Jesus, he will show you the way. Nicole says Taylor Swift already. Okay. So we're here, Year of the Dragon. Let's see what else, some of the decodes that Joseph had laid out for us.
This is all
Yeah. So that's just the 31s. Chiefs, Obama, Swift, and Dragon equal 31. Kansas City, Chiefs, Barack Obama, and Dragon all equal 32. Wow. How can you not see this is an MTF? Right, so thank you, Joe. Okay, so that's going to be it. Just a quick come on to go over some of these decodes and connections to Super Bowl 58. It's going to be a biblical one. Well, this whole year, I'm not saying that Super Bowl is going to be biblical. It's going to be lame. It's going to be crappy, fake, scripted Super Bowl. Pretty sure the Chiefs are going to win, but who knows, right? How they have it. We'll have the decodes and see the coding behind all of it. and then we'll experience the year that follows this damn device, that Apple Vision Pro, AI technology, the rumors of wars. We're here. Trial and tribulation, great tribulation, Antichrist is being ushered in with Usher at the Super Bowl. Like, come on. So thank you to everyone, to Joe, Sue, Dylan, Nicole, Katie, Joseph, Eliyahu, Kano. Did I say Nicole? Yeah, everyone that's been on and watching live. Lily, thank you so much. Follow my channels, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, right? To stay in touch, keep up to date. I'm ready to come on as much as I can. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. And I'm not going to come up on live and put my face on the internet, which is what I hate doing. I don't like being online, but I have to do it because of what I know. And you can't make it up. I'm not coming up here to put up fake nonsense, made up, and this is unbelievable stuff. Yeah, the firmament. Exactly. Scream it loud, brother Kano. Okay, I'm going to be signing off. It's still early. I'd like to come on later on today. So, yeah, stay in touch. Yeah, thanks, Joe. Brilliant. All right, take care, everyone.